Okay, I'm back again with a little updated version on our Altoids stove. Remember about, I don't know, almost 3 years ago now, I did a thing on how to do this little Altoids stove, and here's actually the original stove. And for 3 years I've been using it, I don't know, probably at least once a month. And you can see it's kind of discolored, and the screen is pretty wore out, and the screen, by the way, is rusted because from time to time I use rubbing alcohol in here. And rubbing alcohol has water in it. It's not 100% alcohol like heat is, or denatured alcohol. And it'll leave some water residue behind it. It'll rust it. But you can see the thing is still usable. And the fiberglass is still just like it was. I used white fiberglass when I did this. Now today I've got the pink stuff. But now, you don't have to use fiberglass. You can use vermiculite, which is a porous rock, but you'll need to use regular house screen if you do that, because it's finer than fiberglass is. And the purpose of the fiberglass, and I've been asked this by several people, it slows the evaporation down on the alcohol and allows a more controlled burn. Now, if you just put straight alcohol in there, you can do that. The only problem is there's the distinct possibility the alcohol will begin to boil. And if it does, it'll start splashing out and get it everywhere. But anyway, what we're going to do is, just like we did last time, I'm going to take the screen, which is a guttering screen. This is actually the same piece that I had, and cut a chunk off. I mark it at the desired width. You know, it's at about 3 inches wide, a couple inches, inch and a half wide, about 3 inches long. And then I'll just snip it off. That's what I use these big snips for. And then I'll put the fiberglass insulation in, fluff it out a little bit to cover the bottom so you can get your alcohol in there. And then I'll snap the piece of screen in place just like we did the last time. So you've got it just like the last stove was. But the difference is, instead of using little posts like this one has, the post that we soldered in, and we put the post and thread the bolts in, this one I've decided to try something that's just really easy, simple, fast, and will still serve its purpose. So I went out, experimented around, went out and got this drip guttering cap. It's a drip cap for aluminum siding or aluminum roofing. I got this at Lowe's for like 99 cents for a whole sheet of it, a whole strip of it here. It's shaped like that. So what you do is just fold it in half, and it's really thin. And I'll take these shears and do it real quick. You're supposed to measure this, but you know, clip it off, and then measure out 1.5 inches. And I've already got some pieces cut, and then snip the thing in half, and you'll end up with these little pieces that look just like this. And it's quite simple. You take the pieces, you slide them at the edge here, they clip into place, and there's another one, and it clips into place. And there you got it. It's that easy. And this pan will fit right on there. In fact, I've had this pan completely full and setting it on there. Now, there is a little bit of a problem if you use a small mess kit. There you go, get a look at that. If you use a small mess kit with smaller pots, you'll probably want to cut another one of these things, and that being the case, just cut another one off. I was going to show you how easy this is. This stuff will cut with scissors. It's real thin. And then just cut some more. Oops, right there. Then you've got another one if you need it. And you just slip this one on right here. Pull your screen back far enough you can do it, and have another one set in there if that's what you want to do. And then I've cut a real small one. And you can do however you want to on this. 2 for me, because I use a big frying pan when I do this. You can slide one here, and it's thin enough that it will actually fit right in there between the hinge and the big part of the tin. And then you've got a huge surface to park this thing on. Anyway, when you're done, just drop your pieces right in there. And there you have it. That's a stupidly simple little Altoid alcohol stove that with some scissors and about 99 cents, you can make a pretty good one. And just to keep all you guys out there happy that wonder, let me tell you something. You're going to love the way it works. I guarantee it. Visit us, www.tipsforcamping.com. Thank you.